A quiet afternoon in Mamelodi turned into a scene of chaos and horror. What began as a domestic dispute quickly spiraled into a deadly hostage situation, ending with 2 people dead and a neighborhood traumatized. This is the tragic story of the Mamelodi hostage incident, a crime to remember. On-screen text with dark background and red highlights. Mamelodi hostage incident. 2 dead after terrifying standoff. Short sting sound effect. It happened on an ordinary day in Mamelodi, East Pretoria. Residents of the neighborhood were going about their daily routines when they suddenly heard shouting coming from one of the nearby houses. Moments later, gunshots. Police rushed to the scene after receiving frantic calls from neighbors reporting a man holding people hostage inside his home. What they found would soon make headlines across South Africa. According to police reports, the suspect, believed to be a local man in his 30s, had barricaded himself inside the house with 2 women. Witnesses say the argument began earlier that day, and by the time officers arrived, the situation had already turned violent. For hours, negotiators tried to make contact with the man, urging him to surrender peacefully. But tensions were high, and every minute felt like an eternity. Neighbors watched helplessly from behind police tape as gunfire echoed through the quiet streets of Mamelodi. Despite repeated attempts to de-escalate the situation, the standoff ended in tragedy. When police finally entered the house, they discovered 2 bodies, one believed to be the suspect, and one of the women he had taken hostage. The second woman, wounded and in shock, was rushed to hospital in critical condition. Authorities later confirmed that the suspect had turned the gun on himself after shooting the victims. The South African Police Service condemned the incident as yet another example of rising domestic violence and gun misuse in the country. Residents described the scene as terrifying. Children crying, people praying in the streets, and officers shouting orders as they tried to save lives. One neighbor said, "We never thought something like this could happen here. Everyone knew him. He was quiet, but something must have snapped." The Mamelodi hostage incident left behind more than just crime scene tape. It left a community scarred. 2 lives were lost in a matter of hours because of anger, fear, and a gun. For police, it was a reminder of how fast domestic disputes can turn deadly. And for the rest of us, a reminder that behind every violent headline, there are families shattered forever. This was the tragic story of the Mamelodi hostage incident, a deadly standoff that ended in heartbreak. If you found this story informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Crime to Remember for more real-life crime stories from South Africa and beyond. What do you think pushed this man to such a violent end? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.